All right, all right. Welcome back to more FLA Homes. If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian Clay. Alongside me is one of our real estate rock stars on the team, Miss Crystal. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Christian?
I am doing great. I gotta ask, when you're
Okay.
showing clients, homes out there, because Josh, Chris, Corey, they got their names right. The Knockout King, the Wesley Chapel King, Epoxy Josh, and then it's Miss Crystal. Does anybody say it's Miss Crystal? I can't believe it, or they just call you Crystal?
They just call me Crystal. I
Okay.
do hear a lot of jokes about Epoxy Josh, though.
I tell everybody he has the best name. I'm like, Epoxy Josh, man, you have the best freaking name. Okay, so we're doing a community breakdown for everybody out there. We're going to talk about the numbers that you need to know about, everything about this builder. We're going to take a home tour, location, and talk about what it is that we do to help our people take them home.
Yes. Okay. So this community is really exciting. It's nearing the end. It's almost complete. There's about 13 lots left that they're only doing spec homes at this point. No more to be built in this neighborhood. So if you're wanting to get some special deals towards the end of the year, coming on closeout prices. That's something that we could help you with in this neighborhood, I believe. And they've got, 50 by 110-foot lots, and all the lots that they have left. I'm going to say we have level two lots left with these guys that I like the fact that they back up to a wall. There's already a wall there for you. It's mostly single story homes, so you're not going to be looking into a rear neighbor. No CDD, and
Ooh,
HOA is only
wee.
$83 a month.
You know what's going to be on
And
the thumbnail. No CDD, right? You got to wave that flag for
yeah,
all of my CDD haters out there, right? Love it. No CDD.
and if you qualify, this neighborhood is also USDA eligible.
Talk to them about that. Let's talk about that. So potentially
Okay.
0% down for everybody.
Yes, it is 100% financing. There are income requirements depending on how many people are in your household. Um, Sometimes the interest rate's a little higher on these loans. So sometimes people may have a little bit of money saved and they decide, hey, I'd rather wait and have a little bit of money to put down, knock that interest rate down lower. But for someone who really needs to purchase and they don't have extra money saved or the ability to save extra money right now, this can be a great option for them.
I like USDA because it's not like something like Keystone where, the money fills up from the government and then it runs out, right? And then you have to kind of wait around for it. It's like, hey, if you qualify for USDA, you can get it if it's not going to run out of money. Let's say that. Let me show everybody where we're at real quick. So we're in Haines City. All right. So look how far out we are. All right. Here's Orlando. Zoom in a little bit. Oh, the computer's being a little glitchy today. Here's Davenport. A lot of people know about Davenport, just south of Davenport. Why does it want to glitch today, everybody? Here we go. All right, so here's Highway 27, major corridor, right? So this can take you all the way into Claremont, all the way into Mineola. You're about 35. Check this out: 35 minutes to an hour and 5 minutes. That speaks volumes, there, right? Like almost double the time if you hit the right traffic out there in Haines City. That was about 35 minutes to Disney, 40 minutes to an hour and 5 to Universal, and 45 minutes to an hour and 15 to the International Airport. So I'm assuming no CDD, lower HOA, no amenities.
Right up at the front there, you could see in the video, there is, picnic tables, sidewalks, a walking area, kind of a park area, and there is a dog park in the neighborhood. So it's not, completely devoid of amenities. There's not a community pool or anything like that. And a lot of times when we're talking about USDA eligible neighborhoods, you're talking about rural areas.
Sure.
Like you're picturing this being way out in the country, but you are really close to everything that is in Haines City, and Haines City is building up. There's a lot of restaurants, there's Publix not too far, and you're actually right across the street from Haines City High School.
Yep.
So if you have
And
high
Haines
school
City,
age
Haines City
kids,
High School. So Haines City High School is listed niche.com as a B high school. Now, I would say this before we get into the home tour. Haines City, the pros to Haines City, like why do people want to live in Haines City? It's affordable. I've shown you the proximity, right? It's probably one of the most affordable places that could be within 45 minutes to Disney proximity. There is a lot of level one options. I put that down in my notes, right? So the variety, if
mhm,
you're somebody that wants to save, and most of the time these specked out products are level one products where you don't get to choose your finishes and stuff, there's a lot to choose from. And we talk about all the time in our built method, having buyer leverage. Helping somebody in Haines City could be fun because there's so many builders you can go to. You can get an option A, an option 1A, an option 2A for you. And then when we go to these builders, we have a little bit of leverage when we're going to unlock the incentives for you. So with
Yeah.
that being said, what are they offering? Because I know we kind of play off of that.
Well, this builder has a lot of unique features. Their homes, even their spec homes, come off a little bit more custom than some of the spec homes we see by other builders that all seem to kind of look alike with their finishes and everything. Right now, they have all closing costs and prepaids. They're paying for you, all of that. So, I mean, think about that. Even if you qualify USDA, the only thing it's really covering is your down payment because they're already covering everything else.
Right.
So even if you have 3.5%, they're covering all your closing costs. They've been doing rate buy downs as low as 5.25%
Okay.
for their
So not the
financing loans.
lowest in the industry, right? But like they'll
Yeah.
notice when you're walking through these homes. Look at the vaulted ceiling. That's the first thing that you see when you walk in. Once again, this is competing with level one build. This is typically a level two product, right? They're cut from the cloth of, you can select your lot and some finishes. But with the remaining
Yeah.
homes that they do have in here, they're just building them as you go. You get different types of finishes. I think you hit it right on the head.
hmm Yeah, and so if you did have a little bit of money saved that you were thinking you're going to have to cover your closing cost and you want to buy that rate down a little bit more, that's something we can look into
Yeah.
because they're
So
going
if
to cover those closing costs.
so building off of that, as we take a tour of this home and everybody's taking a look at that, um, we have a system in place called CAP, and this is how we're able to unlock maximum incentives for our people. So we see that they're covering all of the closing costs and prepaids. That's huge. Our next thing that we would attack with this builder right here would be add-ons inside of the home. Those little things
Right.
that will cost you a lot of money when you move in. So let's talk to the USDA people out there, right? Closing costs covered, down payment covered, right? But then when you move in, let's just say you have to buy blinds and appliances, right? That can easily run you $8,000, right? So those are the things that we'll still try to go to bat for you at. Just following our system, it kind of takes the emotion out of it, puts strategy into place, and that's the way we're able to get the most for our clients out of every deal.
Yes. And when you work with us, we are finding that our reputation is growing in these areas, these builders that we've worked with, and the leverage we have with them is increasing because they know that we're bringing them quality buyers. And they want to give us quality deals, so we keep coming back.
For sure.
So,
So I
yeah.
and so just following the built method, right? Insider builder access. And that may sound
hmm
like we're in some mastermind with all of the builders. No, we know which reps you should be working with in these communities. I would love to
hmm
say every rep for every builder is great, but you got to remember they're clocking in and then they're clocking out. Not all of them are organized, not all of them understand how we operate because we like to submit strong offers. So we want the reps that we do a lot of business with that are reputable in their company that can take stuff to their manager and say, hey, look, by the way, this is more FLA homes. Oh, okay. Take this offer a little more serious. We're not just throwing poop at
hmm
the wall. We're doing it for a reason. So insider builder access, extremely important for all of my DIYers out there that are just wanting to walk into these builders and take the luck of the draw. You have to have a little bit of strategy in place for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we know the wiggle room. We know what they can and can't do and what we've seen them do before. So we know how to ask for what you need and
So what is a
pretty
what is a
successful
home
at getting it.
Crystal's very successful at getting in. I think her blue eyes helps a little bit, right? She's just like, send that up to your manager, please. They're nice when she's being nice, and then when she's like at the final walks and the inspections, they can be a little bit scary. But what does a home like this cost inside of this community, this particular model right here?
So right now you can get this home for around 332,000 in this community. It's a 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom home, as you can tell. It has about 1715 square feet, so just
Okay,
under 1,800 square feet.
love it.
They go all the way up to about 354, depending on the incentives that the add-ons that they have in the home. But they have homes as big as 2,005 square feet in the 360 range. So if you want to get over you know, that point in the size, get a
Sure.
bigger home, they have those as well. So
Yeah, and so like as the camera's panning through the home, I want everybody to think about this. This builder is competing with D.R. Horton. They're competing with
Mhm.
Lennar. What are some other entry level one builders in Haines City that you think they're competing with out there?
Uh, there are some Meritage in this community.
Okay.
I mean, this area. There's a DRB
Okay.
that people I've honestly I need to want to get out there and see those. I think Josh has maybe done some videos on them. So they have a community out there. We've seen, I would
There's a
say
ton of
Pulte's a little more expensive.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pulte's definitely
Than
going to
these.
be level 2 strong, like heavy
Yeah.
plus, right? So, but there's some other ones that are out there. I think there's one that's called like and we've
Yeah.
never it's like true value builder or something like that. I've never done
Yeah.
business with them before, but they'll buy like 5 lots in a community and just kind of build them and leave.
Yeah,
So
like kind of like dream finders,
exactly.
those, yeah, a little bit smaller homes like that, the Century Complete, the quality and the finishes in this builder that we've seen across all their neighborhoods
Sure. Sure.
is consistent.
The
So,
good news to everybody out there, right? Like have somebody on your side that is a reliable face that you can talk to about all of your problems, right? You home shopping's one thing, submitting offers another thing, going under contract, going to all of your inspections and walkthroughs. Have somebody that you can rely on from start to finish. That's where we come into play. It could be your Aunt Susan. I would love for it to be us. The best way to reach us, email team@morefla.com. But there is so much that goes into buying a new construction home. This is
mhm,
this is the glamorous part of it. Look at this home. It looks
right.
beautiful. But when you go under contract, we talk about the stories all the time. You never know what could potentially happen, right? And our job for
Yes.
you is to make sure that we're locking in the quality of the home. And that starts in the inspection process. And that's where I think a lot of people can get a little. Anytime we get somebody that reaches out to us, Crystal, that's
Yeah.
already under contract with the builder, maybe they watched the video after they got under contract with the builder. I think it's either when they're in the approval process of their loan and they see something that they didn't think they were going to see, or it's in the inspection process. And so I don't want that to be you guys. Make sure you reach out before you talk to the builder so you can have that familiar face.
Yes, yes. I mean, finding the home is the easy part. And working with us, getting the deal together, I mean, we've gotten very efficient at that. We know what we're doing. It is a ton of variables when it comes to you relocating and moving. Things pop up, and it really has been a blessing to everybody that we've helped this year. They go on and on and on about how they're so happy that we were there to help with this issue or that issue or handle this when they couldn't be there to do it. So have some in your corner and it doesn't cost you anything additional. That's amazing. So
That is the kicker right there. All in all, I think the product, I would give it like an 8 out of 10 for Haines City. I think it's really, really good. But obviously, like we
mhm.
really believe in the product and what they offer and some of their floor plans. It's affordable. It's out there competing with level one builders. I would definitely buy this over some of those level one builders that we did mention. But that's
For
my
sure.
preference. Definitely needs it. You guys need to put your own preference on that right there. But what do you think about the community? And then we'll wrap it up.
I think this is a very clean, tidy, it feels just like a warm little neighborhood to move into. Like, there's not a lot of crazy going on with a big loud amenity center or anything
Yeah.
like that. Just you have your nice house, and your neighbor's house looks nice, and you have your sidewalks, ride your bikes, do your thing. Just depending on what you are looking for. There's something for everybody out there, is what we want to get across.
Yes.
There's something for everybody's taste. And if you really just don't want a CDD, we're finding, that can be hard to find. This is one of those builders that we can find them in both types of communities. And we've sold a few houses with them this year, and everyone has been really excited. There's always just been something about the floor plan that
Hmm.
they couldn't get with somebody else that really excited them. So, I mean, look
At
at that
that
pantry,
the pantry,
big
the
walk-in.
island, the ceilings,
Yeah.
all of that good stuff, right? So, I tell you what, if you guys want more information on this community or any community, because we can help you with any builder, make sure you reach out to us, team at
Mhm.
morefla.com. If you made it this far, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, what the heck are you doing? Catch you guys on the next one.